Hello everybody, this is not a crypto expert chiming in with another video, and in today's video I wanted to discuss 10 top decentralized apps according to Computer World. But before I get into the subject matter for today, I wanted to ask that you please give me a like, give me a heart, give me a thumbs up, give me a follow. I'm not going to ask you to share because it seems invasive. I'm I talk about crypto and blockchain, more specifically blockchain, and I try to make it fun with a trap beat. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic for today. And like I said, it's the top 10 distributed apps or dApps for blockchain according to Computer World. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, read the just a little bit of background on what a dApp is. And then since there are 10 of them, I'm going to break it up into different sections because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's go ahead and let's get into the article. Imagine an application that doesn't run on one server but harnesses the excess power of thousands of computers globally and that can be controlled by business automation software that ensures if a specific parameter is met, only then can a function be carried out. That's a distributed application, or dApp, as it's sometimes abbreviated, and there are thousands available for download. Running atop a blockchain, peer-to-peer network that acts as a kind of operating system. dApps create an innovative open source software ecosystem that is both secure and resilient, and it allows developers to create new online tools, many of which have piqued the interest of global business markets. dApps will pool resources across numerous machines globally, said Juniper senior analyst Lauren Foy. The results are applications which do not belong to a sole entity, but rather are community driven. Bitcoin was arguably the first dApp, enabling anyone in the world to download a bit of open source code to join a blockchain network and verify transactions using a mining algorithm, thereby generating digital currency as a reward. Like a rated storage array, if one of the computers or nodes running the dApp software goes down, another node instantaneously resumes the task. Because smart contracts or self-executing business automation software can interact with dApps, they're able to remove administrative overhead, making them one of the most attractive features associated with blockchain. While blockchain acts as an immutable electronic ledger, confirming that transactions have taken place, smart contracts execute predetermined conditions. Think about a smart contract as a computer executing on if-then or conditional programming. dApps interact with smart contracts that are on the blockchain. So dApps support the user interface into the back-end smart contracts that writes the data to the blockchain. dApps run the gamut from the digital asset exchanges like L-Bank to online gambling like Poker King and games like CryptoKitty. Depending on the blockchain platform, dApps are also used by small and large businesses to track and trace goods as they move around the globe and enable cross-border financial transactions without the need of a middleman such as a central bank or clearinghouse. The following is a list of 10 game-changing dApps. The next dApp on the list is KYC Chain, which is also known as Know Your Customer, or KYC is Know Your Customer. And this app is used by businesses to verify customer identities and streamline the onboarding process in a way that meets Know Your Customer regulations. It can verify individuals as well as corporate and institutional business clients for criminal or prohibited activities in real time through a partner sanctions and watch list database that spans more than 240 countries. Together with a self-sovereign identity dApp from partner company SelfKey, KYC Chain lets users store their own credited identity details on-chain and control public access to their credentials by offering up public keys when access is needed. The dApp allows users to pay individually for 10 services, such as accredited investor checks, crypto fund screening, ID verification and documentation authentication. The service also lets users check client crypto wallet spending to check against known risk indicators and comply with anti-money laundering rules. Now, the KYC Chain YouTube page does not have a lot of information on it. However, the actual KYC Chain website has a plethora of information for you. I would highly suggest checking this out. Now, the dApp that they're partnered with, SelfKey, has a nice amount of information on it, and I'm actually about to play the About SelfKey video right now for you.
SelfKey, your key to freedom. Here are the major identity-related problems you face in today's world. Massive data breaches and identity theft. Your identity is held in huge centralized databases. Third parties control your identity data and might misuse it. Inefficient KYC, repeating the same processes over and over again. Oversharing data, revealing much more identity data than is needed, leaving you vulnerable. SelfKey brings a new distributed digital identity solution, a blockchain-based identity ecosystem that enables self-sovereign identity, empowering individuals and organizations to truly own their own identity. Self-hosted data storage, giving you complete control over your personal identity information and documents. Reusable instant KYC processes. You can instantly complete KYC processes with just one click. Data minimization. Using blockchain technology, you can share the minimum ID information required and nothing more. SelfKey Identity Wallet. With your ID wallet, your digital identity is stored locally on your machine. It is private and is only shared with your consent. Verify your ID through qualified certifiers. Manage your own identity with no need for paperwork. Receive, store, and send Ether and any ERC20 token. Securely manage your cryptocurrency portfolio. SelfKey Marketplace. Apply for financial, immigration, corporate, and cryptocurrency services through instant KYC processes. Citizenship and residency by investment, bank accounts, e-wallets, loans, precious metals, money transfer, insurance, coin exchanges, token sales, company incorporation. Log in with SelfKey. Unlike traditional O-authorization authentication services which track your activity and store your data, with the Login with SelfKey browser button and extension, service providers access your identity data from your locally stored ID wallet. Key Token. The Key Token powers the SelfKey ecosystem. The Key Token prevents spam, Sybil attacks, and identity fraud, while incentivizing certifiers' best practices and relying parties to act in accordance with the trust framework. Key enables trust and serves as proof of reputation within the SelfKey ecosystem. With SelfKey, managing and sharing your identity with third parties is faster, hassle-free, more private, more secure. SelfKey empowers you to find more freedom and privacy through the full ownership of your digital identity. SelfKey, your key to freedom.
All right, now besides the About SelfKey video on the SelfKey YouTube page, they actually have a website as well that has a nice amount of information on it. So I would highly suggest you to take a look at the website if you are interested in learning more about SelfKey as well as KYC chain. So with that being said, folks, I hope that you're having a great morning, a great afternoon, and an even better evening.